So it's a really wet day today, but spring is coming and people are going to start doing a lot of yard work. And we see every year people come into the clinic and they start doing some gardening, doing stuff around the yard. They get some knee pain, they get some back pain, they do things that end up causing them injury. So what are the things that we can do that are going to help to safeguard us from having pain and discomfort doing simple things around the yard? Well, if we want to think about it, our body moves in predictable ways. And if I want to take what I do in the gym or what I do in my exercise and help stack the deck in my favor that I'm not going to get hurt in regular activities, we're going to look at our lower body as doing three primary things. We deadlift, we squat, and we lunge. So let's say I'm going to be gardening in the backyard and I've got a big bag of soil. Well, I got to make sure that when I pick that bag of soil up, I'm doing it in an intelligent way. So I don't want to move in a way that's going to put my spine in a precarious position. I don't want to do something that's going to smoke out my knees. Anytime I pick something up from the ground, I want to deadlift. And a deadlift is essentially a neutral spine hip hinge with vertical shins, which lets me load up my hips. So I've got a big bag of earth. I want to make sure that I deadlift that weight and not pick it up in a haphazard way. Then we squat. Maybe you're going to be doing some work in front of a flower bed. Maybe you've got a small little step stool or something that you're going to be able to sit onto. So I'm going to use my hips to pull me down into a squatting position. I can now work in this position with a fairly neutral spine. I'm not letting my back round out, allowing all the pressure to build up in my lower back. I'm in a deep squat, which allows me to keep a neutral spine and do whatever work it is I have to do. Not everybody's going to be able to do that if we've got really tight hips, and that causes my back to round. So that means if I've got to get all the way to the ground, then I'm going to make sure that I lunge. So I'm going to get something really, really soft. You can either get gardening knee pads or get yourself a nice cushion that I can step over and come down onto one knee. So now that I'm on one knee, I can do a lot of work in front of me, again with a fairly neutral spine. And after I'm down in this position for a little while, I can switch legs. So I can switch onto the other side so I don't have to smoke out one knee more than the other. If we add one more position that the lower body gets into, we could think of kneeling. Right now I'm in a tall kneeling position. That's going to be kind of tough for me to do anything on the ground in a tall kneeling position. So if I come down into a full kneeling position, this is okay, but it's not going to be okay for a lot of you, because if you lack end range knee flexion, this is going to get expensive on your joints pretty fast. So if we don't have any issues with your knees, the human body should be able to go into full knee flexion when kneeling. But if we have a history of knee pain, then I would stay in more of a half kneeling position at the bottom of the lunge so that I can do whatever work I've got to do. So squat, deadlift, and lunge. We should be doing it in our workouts, and I should be then taking what I gained from the workout and applying it to regular life so you can do all the yard work you want, garden till your heart's content, and not have any injuries.